everybody, and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GWFM, playing as ECFC in the Barclays Premier League. If you joined us last time, we had a monumental victory against Manchester United. We beat them 2-1 at home, and then we followed them up with a game against West Ham. Let's just see how we got on in that one game. Saccone. Back to Mania. Across to Saccone, squares it to Gerardo. Plays a little decent ball in for Ibe, squares it, sweaty goals! And Son Heung-min scores to make it 1-0 after just 2 minutes. First goal of the season. Vukotic with a free kick, crosses in towards Lukunku, it's headed away, comes out to Davis. Plays it shot to Martin, Martin goes down. It's a bit of a clusterfuck and Vukotic has scored! And it's 1-1! Blasted home, near post, and he celebrates with great aplomb. Mania with the throw, throws it down to Ibe, plays it back to Mania. Looks to cross it in, no, goes back to Saccone. Square to Gerardo. Chips across for Son Heung-min, who's having the best debut ever, I think it's a debut anyway. And that's 2-1 to Son Heung-min. Another corner, Lukunku swings it high into the box. Kowalski loses out to Rudiger, but it's given on ball. Apparently he fouled Kowalski. Could be a big goal this, if it can score it. Smashes it, send the keeper the wrong way, cool as you like, bottom right hand corner. It's 2-2, game on. Origi squares it to Milanov. It's got a marauding run from Ibe, but he finds him superbly. It crosses in, it's gone straight. Oh no, it's hit the bar, but then it goes in thanks to Origi on the rebound. One of those bullshit crosses where it hits the bar, goes completely opposite direction to where it should go, defying all the laws of physics, and it's 3-2. So as you can see, the biggest pile of dog shite you've ever seen with that cross, the physics of it. It's going like at an angle like this, and it's going to bounce, it's going to go that way, like in the opposite. It bounces like this, it goes dink, and then goes back this way somehow, and then lands perfectly at Riga's feet, and then, yeah, the rest is history. I'm trying to look at the where my arm was going, so apologies for that. Just showing it on this screen because I didn't want to give away the position beforehand, but as you can see, you know, we're quite unfit in certain areas. Like Pedro is going to be playing today and he's not the fittest at all. The only other player really that can cover him is George Davis. I suppose Reece Oxford as well, but Martin's knackered as well, and you know, George Davis is at 83%, which is ridiculous. Played a lot of football recently. Lukunku is coming into the side again even at 92. I would play Villindon, but he's nowhere near the same gravy as Lukunku. So that result of course leaves us in 10th position, which is still not that bad considering who we are, but a home game against West Ham, granted they are in 4th, I would have expected us to at least get a draw against them, but we were robbed of course with that bullshit cross. But long way to go in the season. We're 11 points clear of the relegation, which is the main aim I suppose, but we're aiming for a mid-table finish, so anywhere I would imagine between 3rd and I would say 10th, probably something like that. Sorry, 3rd, 13th and 10th is what I would class as mid-table, because top half obviously is above that. I suppose it's probably 11th, isn't it really? So anywhere above 11th will be okay, I think. So, without further ado, let's get into the game against Charlton Athletic. Right, so we are the massive underdogs here against Charlton. I'm just going to quickly look at Charlton and go through a few of their key people. So for starters, they've got still Solbakken, who is the manager, is a decent manager at this level. Charlton are, you know, doing not so bad. I say not so bad. They are in the Premier League, of course, but they are just outside the penalty area. Relegation zone. Prowse, who left Southampton, has been there all his career, and then finally left to join Charlton for £3.3 million. Still looks very handy at this level, despite being 31 years old, and he's going to be a one man to watch in particular. The only other notable player is probably their captain, which is Lee Evans, not the comedian, but the midfield centre. Whether he's going to be starting today remains to be seen. He signed a while ago from Wolves. Today's FA Cup clash is brought to you live from the Valley. It's Charlton Athletic versus Eastleigh FC. So Charlton going to this game on the back of a resounding 3-0 away win at Reading. They're going to line up with Robinson in goal, Evans at right back, Bataille and Williams, the centre back pairing, with Fitzgerald on the left, Ward-Prowse and that man Evans, as I mentioned before, in the middle of the park, with Kelly as an attacking midfield centre, with Stacey to the right of him, Angelino to the left, and Doherty up front on his own. Eastleigh going to this game on the back of a disappointing 3-2 home defeat to West Ham United. They're going to line it with Big Z in goal, the Dick at right back, Target at left back, with Rakik and Oxford continuing in the middle of defence. Pedro resumes his position in defensive midfield. Jake Jackson making a rare start in place of Davis. Walsh plays alongside him in the run mid playmaker role, with Lukunku plays advanced playmaker on the right. Adua comes back in as an inside forward on the left, and Brewer continues again up front on his own. So because our recent form has not been that good despite that Man United victory, I'm going to say nobody expects us to get the result. Try and put no pressure and calmly say that I've got faith, and see where that takes us. It's got quite a decent response, to be honest with you. 7 out of 11. It's not bad. Right, so it's easy to get the game underway. They're going from right to left in their famous blue shirts with the white stripe going diagonally across the middle. Right, Evans has a throws it down for the other Evans, Lee Evans. Ward-Prowse has it now. That danger man highlighted at beginning. That instinctive header there was like almost the best through ball header you've ever seen. But Lukunku knocks it forward to Brewer. Brewer now looking for options, sprays it wide, but it's a poor ball, and Stephen Evans gets it this time. Fitzgerald has it now at left back, plays it forward to Angelino, infield to Ward-Prowse. Looks for options, is forced back, and Fitzgerald can find Lee Evans. Chips it forward to Angelino. It's a poor pass in truth, and Jackson can clean up. Probably the least experienced player on the pitch, barring, maybe the Dick is less experienced, but Jackson plays it to Walsh. He's in a shooting position here if he decides to have a go, and he does have a go, and he's gone in at the far post. It's a bit Ibrahimovic-like against Bournemouth, but a bit closer like, but hard and low. Bottom left-hand corner, watch it again here. He hit it from there, did Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but Walsh smashes it home there for a similar distance, a little bit closer, and that's a great finish from the long-time Eastleigh man. Right, Target has a throw deep in his own half. It's a nice throw to Lukunku, brings it down superbly and sprays a delightful ball to the Dick. The Dick now up against two, comes inside and finds the Dick comes inside, giggity. Jackson plays it forward to Brewer. Brewer knocks it wide to Walsh. Lukunku's got an overlapping run from the Dick. He does find him as well. He's in a crossing position. Is he going to whip it in? No, he's going to play it shot to Lukunku. It's tackled and it finds its way back to the Dick. It's another short ball to Lukunku. Nice little back heel to Walsh. Brewer is there and he has put it away, but it's offside. Robinson with the resulting free kick as he teleported, as did the ball. Kelly tries to feed it through, but Jackson is there. And he's had a decent game, to say that he's very much a fringe player in this team. Brewer flicks it on. Adua, I'm going to say I had no right to get there, and rightly so he didn't, but Adua's, oh, that looked like a bad foul, but Brewer's in behind. Oh, it's dinked it, and it's just gone wide of the right hand post. Right, the Dick has a throws it into the box, but Fitzgerald does beat Lukunku to the ball. And Angelino now, it's 3 against 2 at the minute, well 2 against 3, and Doggett is 1-on-1 with the keeper, Big Z! Great save from the Big Z dog. The Big Z dog, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway. Right, Adua flicks on, but it's no one there. Batale clears away to Stacey. Now it's Lee Evans. Knocks it back to Steve Evans. Not the former Leeds United manager. Steve Evans now. Inside to Batale. Coming forward a little bit of the defenders, but Lee Evans somehow does some sort of funky back heel and finds the Ward-Prowse. Square goes to Williams. Former Bradford City man, of course. Ward-Prowse forced all the way back to Robinson. He kicks it long towards Angelino, who is allowed to head it, and Doherty's got a chance to shoot here. Flies off for Kelly. He's put it over the bar. Bit of a let off for Eastleigh. Big Z plays it short to Oxford. Got booked in the very first minute. Jackson back to Big Z. It looks a little bit powerful, did that pass then. I got a little bit panicky. Brewer finds Adua on the left hand side. He's fouled by Evans. No, apparently he's not, but he's giving it away anyway, Steve Evans. Target ticks over, now finds Adua again. Comes in field and finds Walsh. Look at the overlapping run. Oh, Brewer doesn't matter because Brewer's in 1-on-1 with the keeper. What a save from Robinson. It's out to Pedro. Chance hasn't quite gone yet. Jackson. Oh, that's a terrible ball, and that is exactly why he's not regarded as one of the first team starters. Fitzgerald has a throw. Been an entertaining game so far. Like a proper FA Cup tie. Lee Evans tries to find Steve Evans, and it does find him eventually via Adua's attempted headed clearance. Stacey coming in field. Finds Kelly, first time ball to Steve Evans. It's an absolutely shady acres of space, crosses in deep. Angelino heads across goal and target clears it away from the byline as it went agonising in front of the goal. Great tackle from Pedro. Brewer. Adua trying to get on it. Steve Evans again with a dubious tackle there. I'm pretty sure there should have been a couple of fouls in this game that have not been given. It's been a quite a tight affair, but a lot of highlights, not a lot of chances. But you'd have thought there would have been with how many highlights there's been. The Dick with a throw. Throws it straight to Fitzgerald. But he wins it back with a header. And Walsh has it now, the goal scorer. Lukunku coming in field. Finds Brewer. Can he turn and shoot? He can! It's another good save from Robinson. Lukunku with the resulting corner. Swings it in. Headed away by Williams. It comes out. And Brewer should not be chasing that. It should be the defender getting that. But Kelly has it instead. And that's the worst ball I've ever seen. Corner for Lukunku to take. Kicks it high towards the back post. Jackson was the target, I think, but it comes out. Now it's Adua. It's tackled well by Ward-Prowse, but it's found its way to Rekik somehow, and eventually it's back to the left back Fitzgerald. Stacey has it now on the left hand side. Great tackle from the Dick, which I suppose is kind of the same thing. Tackle and the Dick. It often gets called a tackle, or the tackle, and Adua has a shot. It's saved well by Robinson. I hope you get what I mean there. You know, you can call men's genitalia tackle. But yeah, never mind. And we played quite well, so I'm just going to say things are going well, but we're capable of even better. And they seem to be like enjoying that, so you know, I'm just going to leave it at that. Rekik has a free kick, plays it short to Pedro. Now it's Jackson. Forward it goes to Brewer. Plays it out wide left for Adua. Can he cross in here? He comes in field, he's in the penalty area. Can he have a shot? He's scored a few goals like that, you know. Cut inside. Big Z, short goal kick to Oxford, and that's Rekik. Chips it forward to Brewer, who loses out to Williams this time. And Amiobi, not Shola, Sammy. That's another, oh, that's a big save. Big save from Big Z. I was waving at people at the same time while doing the breaststroke or something. Lee Evans plays a delightful ball to Steve Evans. He's definitely lost a lot of timber as he gets down that right hand side. In truth, Steve Evans did actually lose about 4 stone while being the Leeds manager. It probably did him more good than anything. But Sammy Amiobi driving at the Easter defence. It's a great tackle and it's found its way to Seeger. And Big Z with a massive save. Evans with a throw. Throws it to Amiobi, that man who's just come on, who's clearly a danger man here. Ward-Prowse plays it forward to Kelly. They're up in the tempo a little bit here, Charlton. And it is kind of concerning. The fresh legs, of course, causing some issues. Evans to Evans. Plays it in towards Seeger, but Rekik can clear away. Brewer heads on, but to no one. It's just going to come straight back. I think it might be time to make a couple of changes. Evans plays it in field to Lee Evans. Let's see how this highlight pans out. Stacey coming in field. Looking for options. Plays it to Seeger. Seeger in the shooting position. Another big save from Big Z. And we are going to make a change because we are getting overrun, it seems, slightly. Pedro, you've done a good job. You've had a half-decent game today, but George Davis, you're going to come on and hopefully just try and calm things down a little bit. Adua's had a relatively poor game as well. I'm going to leave a little bit of faith with Roy Brewer for the time being, even though he's probably playing the worst out of the lot and he's a captain, which is unacceptable. But that's one of the reasons why I'm leaving him on, because he's a captain. It's only 1-0. It could still go either way. All it takes is Charlton to score and there's a replay and a potential second game in this episode as Seeger heads wide. Right, another highlight. I've just realised that it's actually on extended. I'm not entirely sure why. But Walsh has it now. Lukunku finds Walsh. Plays it over the top for Brewer. Brewer's kind of in one-on-one with the keeper. Does have a shot. It's blocked, but Lukunku now takes over. Can he whip it in? No, he can fall to the floor instead. That's so good. And Seeger is fouled by Davis. No, I suppose we were owed one. That's a good tackle from the Dick, by the way. Right, potential chance now for Charlton. Stacey throws to Ward-Prowse. Strikes it well. What a goal from Ward-Prowse. You know, sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. 25 yards out on the volley, and he just smashed it past Big Z. Not even Big Z can stop. Look at this. Throws it in. First time on the volley. Or half volley. You can see flames on the back of the ball. That's why it's orange. And you know what? Contender for goal of the season right there. Time to take off Brewer, who's been very disappointing. I'd like to take off Lukunku if I could, to be honest with you, but because he's absolutely knackered. But to be honest with you, he's still the main danger man. So I'm going to bring on Castello up front to replace the disappointing Brewer. Right, free kick Vukotic, 25 yards opposite shot. Walsh! Oh, thought he'd pull it into the top bag. Robertson throws it out to Kelly, it's headed on. Davis heads down, the man who came on for Pedro. Vukotic. Up against his man, crosses in towards Jackson. Oh, Todd clears away. Davis wins the ball again. He's a good player, is Davis. I really rate him highly. Lukunku though finds Walsh. Still doing a job for us despite starting off in the Vanarama National League. It's Vukotic. Vukotic plays it for Castello. Looks like he could have had his shirt tugged there. Speaking of being tugged, the Dick's on the ball. The Dick. Can he swing it in? He kind of does to Lukunku. It's a short ball. Castello, get in there! 2-1, get in. 3 minutes to go or so, plus injury time. Hopefully that's going to be enough to see us through to the fourth round. I did mention that I want to have a cup run this year. We lost out in the League Cup to Derby County. We should be home and dry, hopefully now, with that late goal from Castello. Oxford with a short free kick. It's making me very nervous that there's a highlight before like the last couple of seconds. The Dick has it. Can we put this tie to bed, or is it going to be a counter-attack that they make us pay from? Sammy Obi. Oh, what a ball that is! Oh, I'm going to say what a ball from Sammy Obi, i.e. a terrible back pass. And that could have killed it, should have killed it, and it's a big miss from Castello, to be honest with you. But now there's only 15 seconds left, which makes me ever so confident that we are going to see this through. Todd has it, there's 9 seconds left. Plays the long ball. Sammy Obi back to Fitzgerald, who, you know, to be fair, he's not had a bad game, in truth. Evans plays it across. There it is! There's a full-time whistle. Fantastic game. And, yeah, fantastic result. I'm just going to say that was very special. Nobody gave us a chance. We're massive underdogs, don't forget, at the beginning of the game. So, yeah, I'm very pleased to shut some people up. Yeah, so that result sees us go through to the fourth round. We'll have a look and see who we get, and then we'll have a choice. We'll have a look and see who we want to do, what game we want to do next. So, right. So we've got the fourth round draw for the FA Cup. I do have a little bit of news. So before, I'll go into that after this. Let's get into the automatic draw. No, let's just do it one at a time because otherwise it takes ages. Kidderminster in the Vanarama National North in the fourth round. Fantastic achievement from them. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be us. Burnley, going back to his roots. Man United against us, of course. It had to be Man United. Another big game. That's definitely going to be the next game, isn't it really? Tottenham against Everton, and of course Leeds versus Notts Forest. Well, Leeds all Barnet, sorry, against Notts Forest. Nailed on to be Leeds. Bit disrespectful to D-Jam FM's team Barnet. So the other bit of news is, and you might be able to see it here, Atletico made a bid for Pedro. They put 8.5 million in. Plus, you know, that we're including, like, it were at 4.8 up front. I think it was about 2 million over 48 months or something shite. And then 1.7 after so many games. Now, I got rid of all those clauses. We're overall like 8.5, and I just said, oh, 12 million, realistic. I thought they might reject it or something, or they might negotiate, but they straight up accepted it. I kind of wish I'd asked for more now. So, but I did make a promise to Pedro about selling him to Atletico. Only Atletico was I willing to sell him to. And because they've come in for him, I'm going to let him go. I'm going to get 12 million. I'm going to get 100% of the fee, which means I'm going to have 15, 16 million to spend on a new defensive midfielder. For the time being, Davis can probably do a job there. Obviously, we're still missing Marisco through a long-term injury, so I will be looking for a defensive midfielder ready for the next episode. So watch this space with that. So moving on to the next game, I'm going to go straight through to the FA Cup fourth round, mainly because it ties in with the end of the month, so all the transfer window stuff should be finished. The only other game really that I'd probably like to do is probably Arsenal, but I think Man United is probably more important because it's a cup run that I'm trying to do this season. We're not going to be winning the league or anything, so that's exactly what I'm going to be aiming for, the FA Cup. We've already shown we can beat them, and we are away this time though, that's the only thing. But last time we played them away we drew 1-1, so if we can get a sneaker replay and bring them back to the Silver Lake Stadium, we'll be laughing. So hopefully you're going to join us for that. As always, thanks for watching, and like I say, hopefully you'll join us for that 4th round FA Cup tie, where it's the mighty Eastleigh against Manchester United at Old Trafford at the Theatre of Nightmares. Until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.